Imagine putting months or even years into building a business and still feeling like growth is slower than it should be. You're posting online, you're trying different marketing ideas, you're putting in the work. But somehow, the results don't always match the effort. The truth is, growing a business isn't just about working harder. It's about focusing your time and energy on the right strategies. And interestingly, most successful businesses don't grow because they discovered some secret trick. They grow because they consistently apply a few key principles that attract customers and build trust over time. So in this video, I'm going to walk you through 5 powerful ways to grow your business. These are strategies used by successful companies across many industries, and when applied consistently, they can dramatically improve your growth. Let's start with the first one. 1. Truly understand your target audience. One of the biggest mistakes many businesses make is trying to sell to everyone. At first, this seems logical. After all, the more people you target, the more customers you might get, right? But in reality, the opposite often happens. When your message is designed for everyone, it becomes too broad and too generic. People don't feel like your business is speaking directly to them. Successful businesses focus on a specific audience. They take time to understand exactly who their customers are, what problems they face, and what motivates them to make decisions. Think about questions like, who is my ideal customer? What problem are they trying to solve? What frustrates them about existing solutions? When you understand these things deeply, everything becomes easier. Your marketing becomes clearer. Your product becomes more useful. And your message connects more strongly with the people who need it most. Instead of trying to attract everyone, you begin attracting the right customers. And those customers are far more likely to buy. 2. Build a strong online presence today. Almost every buying decision begins online. Before someone buys a product or hires a service, they usually search the internet. They read reviews, compare options, check social media, and look at websites. If your business doesn't appear during this process, you're missing a huge opportunity. A strong online presence usually begins with a clear and professional website. Your website should quickly answer a few important questions. What does your business offer? Who is it for? Why should someone choose you instead of a competitor? The simpler and clearer this information is, the more likely visitors are to become customers. But your website is only part of your online presence. Social media platforms have become powerful tools for business growth. They allow businesses to connect directly with audiences, share valuable information, and build trust over time. You don't need to be everywhere. Instead, choose 1 or 2 platforms where your audience spends the most time, and focus on providing helpful, interesting, or entertaining content. When people repeatedly see your content and find it useful, something important happens. You stop being just another business and start becoming a trusted brand. 3. Deliver an exceptional customer experience. Great products matter, but customer experience can be just as powerful when it comes to growing a business. Think about the last time you had an amazing experience with a company. Maybe the service was fast and friendly. Maybe the product arrived quickly and exactly as expected. Maybe the support team went above and beyond to help. Chances are you remembered that experience, and you might have even told someone about it. That's the power of a great customer experience. Satisfied customers don't just return. They also recommend your business to others. And word-of-mouth marketing is incredibly powerful because people trust recommendations from friends and family far more than advertisements. Improving customer experience doesn't always require major changes. Sometimes it's small things like responding quickly to customer questions, making the checkout process simple and smooth, following up after a purchase to ensure satisfaction, showing appreciation for loyal customers. These small improvements can create memorable experiences that keep customers coming back. 4. Market your business consistently. Another major factor in business growth is consistent marketing. Many businesses only promote themselves occasionally. They might post on social media for a few weeks, then stop. Or they run advertisements for a short time, then pause everything. The problem with this approach is that marketing works best when it's consistent. People rarely buy the first time they see a brand. Sometimes they need to see a business multiple times before they feel comfortable enough to make a purchase. Consistency keeps your business visible. This doesn't mean you need to spend hours every day on marketing. It simply means showing up regularly and providing value. For example, you might share helpful tips related to your industry, answer common questions customers ask, show behind-the-scenes insights about your business, or explain how your product solves real problems. Over time, this content builds trust and authority. And when people trust your business, they are much more likely to choose you when they're ready to buy. 5. Continuously improve your product or service. The final strategy is something all successful businesses have in common. They never stop improving. Markets change, customer expectations evolve, competitors introduce new ideas. Businesses that stay stagnant eventually fall behind. But businesses that constantly improve stay competitive and continue growing. One of the best ways to improve your product or service is by listening carefully to your customers. Customer feedback is incredibly valuable. Reviews, comments, and direct conversations often reveal insights that businesses might otherwise miss. Sometimes customers will point out small frustrations or suggest features that would make your offering even better. When you pay attention to these insights, you can make improvements that increase satisfaction and loyalty. Even small upgrades can make a big difference. And as your product or service improves, your reputation grows. A strong reputation naturally attracts new customers. Final thoughts. Growing a business rarely happens overnight, but consistent progress happens when you focus on the fundamentals. Understand your audience. Build a strong online presence. Deliver great customer experiences. Market your business consistently. And keep improving what you offer. When these 5 elements work together, they create something powerful. Momentum. More people discover your business. More customers trust your brand. And over time, that trust turns into growth. The businesses that succeed long-term aren't always the ones with the biggest budgets or the flashiest marketing. Often, they're simply the ones that commit to doing the fundamentals better every day. And if you apply these 5 strategies consistently, your business will be in a strong position to grow.